Episode number 4040. I feel like the gentleman who calls out Tambola and Housey. 40 blind 40. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beyond the Plate. Amrita Raichand and yours truly, and I'm really, really honored and so privileged to have a lady co-anchor. And I'm not saying this only because it's National Women's Day. But if you have the right co-anchor by your side, every day can be Women's Day.
Oh, that's a really good one. You're a poet and I did not know it, Rishi.
Happy National Women's Day to you and all the ladies who are listening to us there. And also the men who are feminists. Come on, you got to stand up for ladies' rights, women's rights, the right thing to do. Now, I want you to give us a brief precursor of Women's Day, your feelings of it, and really speak from the heart. That's what I want you to do.
First of all, thank you so much, Rishi, for those lovely words. Yes, International Women's Day is coming up on the 8th of March. And frankly, I couldn't have thought of a better quote to start today's episode of Beyond the Plate than the one from the famous former First Lady of America, Eleanor Roosevelt, who worked tirelessly for women empowerment. She said, "Women are like tea bags. We don't know our true strength until we are in hot water." Isn't that so true and amazing, Rishi?
Very nice.
Not only does a tea bag survive in hot water, it also thrives, turning plain water into flavorful drink with every sip worth savoring. I mean, look at our own country, where despite the fact that India ranks 127th out of 146 nations in gender parity, we still boast of so many women achievers. Our current Honorable President is a lady, Draupadi Murmuji. We've had a dynamic lady Prime Minister and continue to have numerous lady Chief Ministers. Besides that, our country is witness to innumerable icons in the world of sports, business, silver screen and so many other fields.
I want to interrupt you here by saying more women are going out to work than ever before.
Absolutely.
And it has nothing to do with being privileged economically or not.
Right.
I mean, we've always seen it from time immemorial that it's the Kohli fisher women who go out and conduct the business. And often they get tough on their husbands because those guys will just come back from the boat,
Yes.
have a drink and sprawl on the floor. And these are the women literally wearing the pants and going out and earning the big bucks for the family.
So true.
I am very pleased to note that more women who are mothers are going out to work. And I don't just mean the Madhuri Dixits and the Kareena Kapoor Khans of this world, who after childbirth have gotten back into bustling careers. But there are teachers, tuition teachers, there are delivery people, who've come back from motherhood. And I think that is just fantastic and we've got to applaud them.
No, we really do. And I feel Indian women particularly have a very different grit, because usually all over the world you don't see fisherwomen, you don't see women who take the train, you don't see women having to struggle the way sometimes they have to in India, and still they shine. They push through every hurdle in their path to arrive to where they are today. Going back to whether a woman takes a local morning train or is the CEO who runs a Fortune 500 company, a homemaker who raises her children and heads her household, or a woman who devotes her life to the care of the needy, they all have one thing in common: their ability to take a guess.
Multitask.
Yes, bang on. You're absolutely right. I think this is one quality we women have, and no matter what conditions we are, put in, we definitely will outshine a man in this. I mean, look, I'm not a feminist, and I really don't believe in male bashing, but this is one quality where I definitely think we are better than you.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Completely.
And it's International Women's Day, so it's okay. Men can take a little bit of a chill pill. Okay, now that we have established this bit, I really want to talk to women about a few very, very important things which they have to ponder over, to exercise on a day-to-day basis, to maintain the qualities that they exhibit when they go out to work in the world. Few yeses and nos which I want you to literally write in a notebook and stand by every day. So should we start with a few yeses?
Sure, go for it.
You have to exercise, ladies. It's really, really important. If you are not going to be healthy, you will not be able to bring up a healthy family. So no matter how busy your schedule is, get that Fitbit if you have to, get that friend who can motivate you to work out, but you have to take that half an hour out every day. If not every day, at least 3 times a week. For me, do that. I promise you, it's going to hold you in good stead. Second, you have to carry a snack when you go out to work. I know we have long days. I know we have days where we want to prove ourselves, and we can easily get so absorbed in work that we can just forget about fueling our bodies. Just carry a trail mix, a handful of nuts, a little fruit if you must, but carry something which you can munch on to give you that little boost of energy to see you through the rest of the day. Third point, you've carried that snack, but let that not be a substitute for breakfast. I cannot amplify the importance of a healthy breakfast before one steps out for the day. Usually morning time is the only time where you can actually sit at home and have that peaceful meal, even though I know it's chaotic. Very often mornings are chaotic, but at least you're fresh in the house. You can cook up a small meal for yourself, because once you're out for the day, you don't know where that day is going to take you. So please, I urge you to have a little breakfast before you leave. I have great breakfast recipes up on my YouTube channel. So here's a little promotion of that as well. Okay, now, what is the other thing that you really, really need to do? Gossip. That's one thing which I think women literally thrive on. And I don't mean by, when I say gossip, I don't mean by negative gossiping. I just mean go out, hang out with your friends. Trust me, sometimes even your family, even your child needs a break from you. And just a little banter with friends can rejuvenate you for a happy day going forward. Now, this one thing which I highly recommend, which I hope all of you take positively, I really would urge you, if you live with your in-laws, or if you have family around, your mother, your sister, even your grandmom around, please take help. I know we women always want to believe that we are super women. We don't need anybody's help. But we do, guys. I live with my mother-in-law, and in fact, one of my conditions of getting married was that I want to be married in a family where I have a smart mother-in-law and an excellent father-in-law who not only can be great companions to chat with, but also the ones who I can trust my child with when I step out of the house to work. And last but not the least, I would urge you to cook. I know a lot of you are so busy working that cooking is probably the last thing in your mind. It's not just a survival skill, it's also therapy. Sometimes just going into the kitchen, and even if you don't cook, just decluttering your refrigerator, your cabinets, your grocery compartments, that also makes you feel good. It makes you feel empowered, knowing that you know exactly where your things are lying at home. What is it that needs to be thrown away? What is it that you need to, buy? It kind of just gives you that feeling of being in control, and we all know how much we all women love being in control. One more thing, don't try and show the world that you're better than men. They have eyes, they can see it.
Stating the obvious. But listen, it's just fabulous that the United Nations has set out the theme for this year's International Women's Day, 8th March. It's called Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. And you'll be very happy to know that Chef Amrita Raichand is doing some amazing stuff on her socials, aligning with this particular theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. So talk to me about what you've called out for.
Yes, Rishi, I've started a campaign across all my social media platforms where I am going to be promoting mommy entrepreneurs by publicizing their startups. As being a mother myself, I know how difficult it can be at times to juggle both work and being a mother efficiently. So for all those listening to us here on Radio 1 as well, if you're a mommy entrepreneur or would like to promote one you admire, please tag me on Instagram stories with their page. I will reshare them and do my bit of promoting them as well.
Lovely. Beyond the Plate comes to you every Monday, 8:15 a.m. to 9 a.m. Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, Chennai. 48 hours later on the YouTube International, Radio 1 International YouTube channel, comes the episode in video form. There is an Ask Amrita section that pops up at the end of every episode. 9833-943-943 is the question line. Please ask your question. Diet, nutrition, food related, food history related, and Amrita picks up each one of those questions and answers them diligently. 9833-943-943. And of course, the recipe of the week is something that you will find in audio terms right here. But if you're looking for a video, it's a wonderful video shot out of Amrita's studio kitchen. That's available at 94.3 Radio 1 India on Instagram and at Amrita Raichand on Instagram. And the slightly longer version of that and some other great content, food-based content that she believes in, is available at Chef and Beyond, the YouTube channel. All right, so what are we cooking today? What's that super delicious item which can double up as a snack that you're cooking, rustling up for Women's Day?
I will tell you that, but I will ask you a question before that.
Sure.
What does a happy woman mean to you?
A happy woman is one who sheds light and shares happiness by cooking great meals.
Okay, by cooking great meals. And how does a woman stay happy?
Well, it's the onus is on men to try and keep them happy.
Of course, that's a nice way of taking the onus on yourself, but I meant it on a very simple note. A healthy woman is a happy woman, according to me. And for a woman to be healthy, it's really important for her to take care of herself. We've spoken about it earlier, and we've spoken about this in many, many episodes of Beyond the Plate. Now, keeping the same thought in mind, the recipe of the week is a delicious and very healthy salad that can actually double up as a snack. And this one is based on a request by Dhara on Beyond the Plate. If you don't mind, could you read her message, please?
Of course. Amrita, please suggest some evening snacks that involve vegetables or fruits.
Absolutely. So Dhara, here's this recipe is particularly for you. So this one is roasted carrots and quinoa salad. It's a very interesting way of, just upping the flavor of vegetables. The moment you roast them, the flavor just intensifies beautifully. You, of course, season it with salt, pepper, some cumin powder, and you do the same with quinoa. You obviously boil quinoa first, wash it well, boil it, and then you roast it along with these vegetables. I'm using carrots. You can use any vegetables of choice. Once they're roasted, you take them out, you let them cool. What you do is take some curd. If you can hang it, do that, because that really results in a creamy, thick curd. Add some feta cheese to it to make it a little salty. Add some spices if you like. Make a nice base of it. Sprinkle all your crunchy quinoa on it. Add the roasted vegetables. And what you have is deliciousness and crunchiness in every bite. Now, if you don't want to go through the process of roasting, you can just do the same thing with, crudités, just vegetables, English cucumbers, carrots, tomatoes, radish. Just cut these up, and it's a great evening snack, Dhara, that you can have it with just this dip that I described.
Terrific. Welcome to the Ask Amrita section. This here is Anjali. Anjali says, hi Amrita, please share some alternatives that we can use in our diet instead of avocado for health benefits, like fruits or vegetables that have some nutritional values likened to avocados. So if we don't have avocado, we're not missing them nutritionally.
It's difficult to substitute one for the other, because every vegetable, every fruit has a few of its characteristic nutritional value, even taste. It's very difficult to substitute one for the other, but if you just want that, same creaminess, that those healthy fats, hummus is a great option. Even pears for that matter, if you just bake pears a little, if you just, roast pears a little, they actually give you a very nice smooth texture, which you can, spread over even a slice of bread and treat it just the way the way you would eat avocado on toast. You could actually spread this roasted pear on toast, add some arugula or some baby spinach on top, and you have a fairly nice breakfast or a snack.
Terrific. Lots of participation from you guys. Dhara, whose recipe got picked up and shown as the recipe of the week. And of course, Anjali now asking that wonderful question. Happy International Women's Day. Everybody who's listening, happy International Women's Day to you, Amrita. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
94.3 Radio 1.